We'll stay with UKIP because, as Mai was just discussing there, it's become the latest political party to embark on a leadership contest. It's quite the fashion these days. Nigel Farage says his life's work is done. And as Mai pointed out, he has resigned previously and changed his mind. The party's only MP, Douglas Carswell, ruled himself out. Nathan Gill, the UKIP AM and the party's Welsh leader, is thinking about it. Well, I spoke to him earlier and I began by asking him whether Farage meant it this time.
Oh, he absolutely means it. He genuinely wants his life back. And as he said, and has said many a time before, he is not a career politician. He was in this because he had the biggest job of anybody's political lifetime, getting Britain out of the EU. That's what he wanted to do. When it was just the most impossible dream that anybody could dream, he was the man who took us forwards, who made the EU the number one political issue in British politics. We got our referendum. Let's face it, it was because of Nigel Farage that we got our referendum and the rise of UKIP, and we got our country back. We voted to leave the EU, and it will be a foolish politician who goes against the British people and denies us that.
And do you think that is his primary legacy, or do you think his leadership of UKIP has changed domestic politics fundamentally as well as the whole relationship with Europe issue?
Oh, that's a very good question. I actually think his primary legacy will, of course, be, in years to come, when the history books are written, it will obviously be all about the Brexit, the Britain regaining her independence and her sovereignty. But let's face it, we're living in very strange political times. I mean, the Labour Party could genuinely disappear in the next few years, the way things are going there. The Conservatives have a civil war going on right now. And now we have a fourth leadership contest because the Greens also have their leadership contest. So I think it's very important that UKIP now takes a moment to breathe and to think. We've all been working extremely hard at this campaign that we've just won. And the time has come now for us to get a clear head and decide who amongst us is capable of filling those extremely big shoes.
This is a crucial moment for UKIP as a political party, isn't it? To prove that it can survive without the charismatic figure of Mr. Farage at its helm.
Absolutely. This is, we've been through our birthing pains period, and now this is the moment where we are walking on our own 2 feet by ourselves, as you say, without Nigel at the helm. And the party is about more than just one man. It's always been about more than just one man, but we need to get that message over to the public. And the reality of all of this is, if you look at our manifesto for the 2015 general election, it was without a doubt one of the best manifestos definitely that we've ever created, but amongst any of the political parties. It was fully costed, was a broad spectrum, and it appealed to a huge spectrum of people, and that's what we must do now as a political party. And we need a leader who can take us above the 22-24% threshold in order for us to be able to start getting more than just one seat in Westminster, because that ultimately is where the seat of power is in Britain, and that's where we need to have people sat.
And is that person you? Will you throw your hat into the ring?
I haven't fully decided one way or the other right now. It's we're still all in a little bit of shock, and we will be meeting tonight in Strasbourg with my colleagues. I think it'll be interesting to see who is deciding to run in this race, and maybe there'll be somebody who I want to get behind, or maybe I'll decide to run myself. I haven't made a decision one way or the other yet.
That was the Welsh UKIP AM and the party's leader in Wales, Nathan Gill.